Hey, what's going on, y'all? It's your boy Skip, aka Skip and Tosh here of the Sacktown Breakdown. Got another breakdown for you. Better late than never. Uh, as they say, never late is better. But I feel like I say that all the time because I keep giving you guys late breakdowns. I'm sorry, but I do want to come talk Kings. Sometimes life just comes up, even for multiple days in a row. You know, people are trying to take care of their mental health, but we love our Kings, and even though we're not the greatest team right now, we wanted to come and keep the updates going, keep the recaps going. I don't want to make this long-winded, but I'm happy to be back. We do have some. Oh, yeah, we got ignore that right there. That's a byproduct. You don't even see that. Anyway, sponsors. Computer booter. Need a repair done for your console, your Xbox, your PlayStation, your Nintendo Switch, even your computer, laptop, desktop. Hit up Computer Booter. Dave is an incredible dude. A gaming lounge as well. So if you play Smash Bros, if you play, I think they even have tournaments for Dragon Ball Fighter Z. Don't quote me, but definitely call him. Call Dave, hit him up. Incredible dude, super cool. Give you a good quote, show you a good time in the gaming lounge. They got retro games, they got modern games, they got VR. Mention Skip and Tosh from the Sacktown Breakdown when you go in there if you do. Incredible people. And then also Computer Booter. Well, in addition to Computer Booter, we got Tabu Ohana. Bam! Always representing. We just had a really fun time over at Fire Up Gaming Lounge in Roseville, California. They had a nice little, an additional soft opening showing us that they got their drinks going and their food. And they're going to be adding additional PCs. They already have a crap ton of PCs in there, but they're going to be adding even more. So make sure you check out Fire Up Lounge. Wanted to drop a little love in there for them. Without further ado, let's get right into this breakdown. And sorry if I'm really loud. I'll turn myself down just a little bit. There we go. Everything should balance out. Give a little more juice on the music. Keep the vibe going. We played the Minnesota Timberwolves at home, and we caught the dub. A win is always good for us. Part of the reason, again, I guess why I wasn't so excited and why I didn't jump to doing this review is because, you know, it was against a bad team. Minnesota's wounded right now. Their 12th straight loss. Karl Anthony Towns, when he played, he hasn't won a game since November. And he was injured for a while. So they beat us. I think when he didn't play. Yeah, last time we played them, they beat us when he didn't play. But when he's in the game, they have not been winning. And we'll talk about a few other things. There's some trades that happened. Tap already did a video talking about them. We'll talk about some of those trades here in a second too, but let's just get to it. First quarter, they had us, we had them 29-20. Second quarter, same thing, 36 to their 30. We had a little bit of the curse of the third quarter. They had 34. We had 28. And they outscored us in the fourth quarter too, but by that time, we were already too far ahead. By 20 now. What sucks about this game is that we had a commanding lead. We were up by like 16 with like 5 minutes left, if I remember correctly. And they came and they brought it within 4. So we started letting off the gas towards the end, and I was like, oh gosh, here we go. Not another one. But we clutched it out in the end, so it all worked out. Game leaders, Karl Anthony Towns with 22. He was 3 of 6 from 3. Goodness gracious. De'Aaron Fox had a really good game, 31 points, 10 of 16. He was 3 of 4 from 3 as well, 8 of 12 from free throws. Getting slightly better, Fox, but you gotta hit those free throws, man. I even if it's just 10 to 12, I want to see you hit them all, but 10 to 12 would be much better. Karl Anthony Towns with 10 rebounds. He had a double-double. Dwayne Dedman with 12 rebounds. Good job, Dwayne Dedman. Shabazz Napier had 7 assists. Harrison Barnes had 7 assists. Robert Covington had 3 steals. And Dwayne Dedman had 5 blocks. Really interesting because we're talking about a few people that aren't even on the team anymore. Robert Covington is no longer on the Timberwolves, and Dwayne Dedman is no longer on the Kings, as you guys know if you've watched Tap's video on the trades that went down, or if you've just been paying attention to the trade deadline. Let's go ahead and look at what we had here for the team. So we shot 50% from the field, 38 of 75. They took 10 more shots than us, but they made one less, 37 to 85 for them. 3-pointers, we did really good from three, and that's partly what helped us get such a big lead when we had a really big lead. 51%, 14 of 27. They shot 34%, so they shot below league average, 13 of 38. Free throws, they shot a better percentage, but we actually got to the line more, which is always nice because it rarely happens. But we only shot 74 from the line, 23 of 31. That's not good, y'all, not good enough. I want to see us be like 77%, you know, or between 77 and 85. It would be nice if we were 85, but you know how that goes. They shot 78% from the line, which is good for them. We had one more assist than them. They out-rebounded us. They had 45 rebounds to our 34. So we're missing some rebounding. That's where you can see we really miss Rashawn Holmes. Offensive rebounds, they out-rebounded us by double. 14 to our 7. Steals, they had 12 steals to our 7. We had one more block than them, 7 blocks to their 6, and then turnovers we tied 16 each. I always talk about that 12 to 14, you know, threshold. We went over it. I mean, I said 12 to 14, 15 we can get away with, 16 we usually don't win, and that's part of the reason why they started coming back as well, is our turnovers. Stats, let's take a look. Cat with his double-double, 22 and 10. Also had 6 assists and 2 blocks. He almost fouled out of the game too. Shabazz Napier, 28 minutes. He had 17 points, 7 assists. Robert Covington had 15. He didn't shoot so great from the field, but he did have 8 rebounds and 2 assists along with 3 steals. Andrew Wiggins only had 10 points. We'll talk about him too in a second. And 6 rebounds, 5 assists, 5 turnovers, 1 steal, 1 block, 4 fouls. Culver has been struggling big time, even with being in the starting lineup. But I mean, you know, but we know that he won't be in the starting lineup anymore. We'll talk about that. Maybe he'll do better as a bench as they've made some moves. We'll talk about that more in a second. Okogie had 12 off the bench. Martin had 12 off the bench. McLaughlin had 9 off the bench. Gorgie Dang came in. In 2 minutes, had 7 points and 6 rebounds, which is really solid. Jordan Bell, who is now on the Minnesota Timberwolves, came off the bench and only had 2 points. It's funny, he was plus 13. He had 2 points and 1 rebound, 1 block, but whatever. Kings, we already said. Fox had 31 and 5 assists. He had 5 turnovers as well, 2 steals. Bogdanovic, very solid game as our starting shooting guard, 23 points, 5 of 7 for the field, very efficient, 4 or 5 from 3, very solid. Only missed two free throws. So Bogi had a very, very good game for us. 3 assists as well, only 1 turnover. Harrison Barnes in his 34 minutes had 14 points, which is very good for us, 7 assists, 5 rebounds. And Nemanja Bjelica in his 27 minutes had 12 points, 2 of 4 from 3, which is solid, 5 of 9 from the field overall. Only had 3 rebounds, which not great. Nice to see that be a little bit better, but also had 2 assists, 1 block, and 1 steal. So overall, very solid game. Dwayne Dedman started in our center spot, played 34 minutes, only had 4 points. Not great. Missed all of his 3-pointers. 12 rebounds, 3 assists, 4 turnovers as well, which really hurt us, but had 5 blocks, which is awesome. Buddy Hield off the bench in his 19 minutes had 16 points, 6 of 12 from the field, which is 50%. Only 2 of 5 from 3, not great, but contributed. And then missed one of his free throws, which is uncharacteristic, and he only got to the line for 3 total free throws. He got fouled on a 3-pointer. And had 3 assists, 2 turnovers, 1 steal. Harry Giles played 12 minutes, had 6 points. Very good, Harry Giles, 3 or 4 from the field. Only 1 rebound, though, not great. 2 turnovers, 2, not good. And then, of course, his fouls, because Harry Giles just can't stay out of foul trouble, which hurts because I like him so much, but it really doesn't help his case of us. You know, we rescinded his rights, but for next year, but it hurts us even more because his case even more because I want to keep him on the team, but him getting in foul trouble just, you know, Doesn't help. Kent Bazemore in his 23 minutes only had 4 points this time. One of 5 from the field. Missed his only 3-pointer that he took. Hit both free throws, but has 6 rebounds. 1 assist, 1 turnover, 1 steal, 1 block. So overall, helped us out. They say minus 17. It's probably because of the minutes, but that's still impactful. Good to see. I like Corey Joseph, but good to see Corey Joseph only get 15 minutes now. Thank goodness. Had 3 points, had 2 assists, had 2 fouls, and Anthony Tulliver in his 6 minutes didn't really have anything. So we beat a bad team, and we only beat them by 4. And they're a bad team. We're missing Bagley and we're missing Holmes, of course. But this wasn't. We want to celebrate, like, you want to be happy, but like we can't be like, oh yeah, like we didn't beat a good team. We beat a really bad team, and we only beat them by 4 points at home. It's not good. It's not bad, but it's not good. Of course, we made the trades. I'll talk about the trades for a quick second before we get out of here. We traded away Dwayne Dedman. Well, we already know about the Kent Bazemore trade and Anthony Tulliver trade. That's already happened. But we traded away Dwayne Dedman, finally, back to Atlanta, where he came from, where he played last season. We traded him and 2 second-round draft picks, which we've got a buttload of second-round draft picks over the next 4 seasons. So no big loss there. They're assets. This is what you package when you ship people off, or what you include in certain things. Second round draft picks. They're assets. You don't want to say that they're nothing, but they're not a lot at the same time. No big deal. Atlanta probably won't even use them. Atlanta will probably package them with something else to take on another bad asset or something else. Who knows? That's what people do with second round draft picks. You trade them around and it's like it's hot potato until you get to draft day. Then you're like, okay, we got to use them. That's what people do with second round draft picks. No one's like, oh, I got to hang on to these second round draft picks. Like, you don't want to give them up for nothing, but you use them to do deals like this. Who do we get in return? Tap already talked about it. We got Jabari Parker, who's currently injured, and yes, averaging 15 points for the Hawks, but he's injured. And I think he's been out for almost a month, or will be out for a month with a shoulder injury. And then we also got back Alex Lynn, who is also injured. We don't know when he's coming back. He's kind of like Tap said, he's never going to live up to, the number 1 pick or number 2 pick. I think he was a number 2 pick. Never going to live up to that, but he's an average big man who, can set screens, and we need people to set screens, so he can go in there and set screens, but he's an expired contract. He's not going to be with the team next year. We won't be hanging on to him. It would be, if we signed him back up, it would be because, we still got Nemanja on contract next year, and we got Rashawn Holmes on contract for next year. We're not paying Rashawn Holmes a lot, and Nemanja's not getting paid a lot. So we already got them. Marvin Bagley still going to be with us next year. So there goes 3 main bigs right there. I think Anthony Tulliver's contract falls off too. So, we got our main bigs. We can sign. If Harry Giles wants to sign back up with us, we can sign up Harry Giles for nothing. Although I can see Harry Giles getting some offers from some teams that just need a big. But, I don't know who that team's going to be. Maybe the Detroit Pistons. I could see maybe signing up Harry Giles. Offering them a little bit more money because they'll have the money. So Harry might not be here next year, and that sucks to think about because I really like him, but he just might not be. And Rashawn Holmes plays the way that we need him to play, so you got to take that. I really like Rashawn Holmes too. I like Rashawn Holmes a lot. He is aggressive like Harry Giles. Maybe he doesn't. He plays with passion too. It's just Harry plays with more aggression. Harry plays with more passion, and I like it. I like Giles, man. I like his length. You know what I mean? Them big old hands. I like his passing ability. So anyway, he probably won't be with us next year, but I hope that's not the case. I would like to see it be Harry Giles, Nemanja Bjelica, Rashawn Holmes, and Marvin Bagley. I'd like those to be our main 4 bigs. That would be awesome. We'll see if that happens. Not sure. Anyway, other than that, but yeah, I don't even know how much playing time Jabari Parker is going to get. Like, we're going into All-Star weekend after these 2 games. So by the time he's healthy again, Marvin Bagley probably be healthy again or get close to coming back. So if Jabari Parker is feeling better by the time All-Star weekend's up, we still have 2 more weeks before. Yeah, see, in 2 weeks, Marvin Bagley gets reevaluated. So I don't even know if we could play him at the backup 3 and just, if we need a bucket, we can put him in. He's just a liability on defense. So I don't know. But it's weird. Yeah, we've been courting him for a few years and talking about we wanted to sign him up. So we finally got him in this weird way. Alex Len, I don't even know if he'll, if Alex Len plays at all, it'll be towards the end of the season where it's even more apparent that we're not getting into the playoffs. So, we'll see about that. And I think that's when Jabari Parker will probably get most of his minutes, when we're just like trying to be the good organization, be like, hey, show off your skills so you can get a contract somewhere else. Now, the thing is, he does have a player option for $6 million. So, he could say, hey, he could see what the market is looking like, have his agent put out fillers and see what people want to pay for, a guy who's like an ISO player, a 3-4 who can get a bucket, but probably will at best play 3/4 of the season for you at best. But if we end up keeping him, that probably means that we definitely won't sign up Harry Giles, because Harry Giles is not definite on either end. He's still a lot of potential, whereas Jabari Parker, who's been in the league for 6 seasons already, even though he's only 24, we know what he can do. We know he can get a bucket. And like I said, Harry Giles, I'm sure he won't want to play for the Stockton Kings, but it would be cool at the very least if he don't get an offer nowhere else, if we could sign him up on a 2-way next year. I know I made this all about Harry Giles, and I probably shouldn't. I'm sorry. Anyway, that's that. Overall, we beat the Minnesota Timberwolves. Our current record now, let me double check it. Let me just talk about the standings. We're 19-31. Gosh, that's horrible. Man, that's bad. So at the very best, we play the Miami Heat tonight. I'll be doing the breakdown for that. I'll be doing that breakdown tonight. Yeah. At the very best, we're 21-31 before All-Star weekend. We play Miami Heat tonight, and then on Saturday, San Antonio comes and we play San Antonio. We could easily lose both of those games, which would put us at 19-33. It's crazy. Obviously it's better to be 21-31, but either one really doesn't do too much for us. Oh, I'm sorry, we play 3 games because actually no, we play a few more games. Hold on, we play San Antonio. Okay, so we play tonight. We play Miami at home. Then we play San Antonio at home on Saturday. Monday off, but they fly out to Milwaukee. So then a Sunday off. So on Monday we play Milwaukee at home, and then we get Tuesday off, and then we play Dallas at home. And then then we don't play again until February 20th. We play Memphis at home. So Dallas and Milwaukee are on the road, and then we play Memphis at home. And we go back on the road to play the Clippers, Golden State, Oklahoma, Memphis. And that's how we close out February. Stay tuned in, y'all. We're going to be covering these games for what it's worth. It's just not looking good. I'm not going to take up no more of y'all time. Go Kings. Kings Guard, some of our Kings Guard players. Shout out to the Kings Guard. That's my squad. That's my fam. I love those dudes. From the front office to the players. Shout out to Zachy, free agent. Shout out to Worthington Cole, my dude, free agent. Shout out to BP, for what he did last year. The good performance that he did for us. We did get into the playoffs. Shout out BP. But all of them are moving on. BP is now with Atlanta. So interesting. We're doing trades with Atlanta. In the NBA, we're doing trades with Atlanta in the NBA 2K League. So crazy, but shout out to all those dudes. But that boy Shots is here. Seam is coming back. Ball like Seam is coming back. Yusuf is coming back. And then we got 3 more spots. So we got our 6-man spot. We got a center spot. We need a point guard. So all of those will be addressed in the draft soon, which is coming up very soon. We'll be covering that as well, so stay locked in. Appreciate y'all like always. This is your boy Skip. Shout out to Tabu Ohana. Shout out to... we just say shout out now. Thank you, Tabu. I don't want to be so typical. Thank you, Tabu Ohana, for sponsoring us. We appreciate you so much. And thank you to Computer Booter Dave and all the other guys down there. Incredible. So we appreciate y'all as well. All right, we'll see y'all.